Coming up on MCTV this week, the Shops of Monmouth Retail Business Competition winner opens its doors to the public, and a 1964 Monmouth College graduate receives the highest honor award. This week starts now. Hello and welcome to MCTV This Week. For Alistair Ramsey, I'm Tori Philbin. The first of three winners of the Shops of Monmouth Retail Business Competition opened its doors last week. The Rhinestone Junkie Boutique offers women a different shopping experience than other stores in the area. Owner Lindsay Titus has been selling clothes, shoes, and handcrafted jewelry from Texas online for several years and hopes the new store will attract bold and trendy women of all ages. As the competition winner, Titus will share almost $28,000 in free commercial rent, build-out cash, and marketing assistance.
I cater to all women from high school to the working class lady. We carry trends and new styles that are coming in all the time. So if you're in high school, college, or working, we have it all.
A coffee shop, G's Cafe House, owned by Roger Graham, and a specialty gift shop, Maud's Specklebellies, owned by Jamie Ballard and Aaron Elliott, won the other two prizes.
Start off the weekend of homecoming, distinguished alumni gathered in the Mellinger Commons of CSB for the Alumni Award reception. 1964 graduate Thomas Olmert was inducted to the Hall of Achievement. This is the highest honor Monmouth College bestows upon its graduates. As superintendent of the Chu Young Educational Foundation in Hong Kong, Olmert has dedicated his career to international education.
As an alumni, I really enjoy coming back to campus and seeing the award recipients, seeing friends I went to school with, and meeting new friends that have been from all the decades.
Other award winners were Distinguished Alumnus going to Brat Narsdat, Distinguished Service to Don Gladfelter, Young Alumnus to Benjamin Bingle, and the Ford family is awarded Family of the Year. Also, Political Science Professor Farhat Haq was presented with the college's Hatch Award for Distinguished Teaching.
Last Wednesday, one man's impact on the outcome of World War II was discussed. Professors Michael Connell and Thomas Prince's discussion, titled The Entrepreneur That Won World War II, told the story of Andrew Higgins and his impact of World War II through his product, the LCVP, the Landing Craft Vehicle Personnel. General Dwight Eisenhower called Higgins the man who won the war for us with his company's development of a vehicle that could land on an open beach and the troops could exit quickly down the ramp instead of slowly over the side.
Even integrating the workforce to build these boats that we needed to win the war. Societal norms were being broken down. Manufacturing norms were being broken down. Gridlock was being broken. And we created something that the world had never seen before in ways that we didn't dream possible before.
For more information about Higgins, you can go to higginsmemorial.com.
Last Thursday, ASAP took us to the Highlands. Students gathered in the Huff Center to compete in the Highland Games. Scottish games were played such as the stone toss, the caber toss, and Scottish relays.
Well, the theme this year is Homecoming in the Highlands, so we thought it'd be really nice to do some Scottish themes like they would in the Highland Games, except we took our own little twist on them. Every year for ASAP, we like to do a trivia night for Homecoming, but we wanted to change it up this year.
ASAP's next event will be Murder Mystery tonight from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. in Scotland Yard.
To kick homecoming spirit into high gear, ASAP invited campus to the Spirit Shout. On Friday, Greek Life and other organizations yelled out their Monmouth spirit. With dances, pie a football player, and other fun-filled activities, the Spirit Shout celebrated being a Scot. Also crowned that evening was homecoming king and queen, Matt Smith and Haley Garrett.
This event is just to kind of celebrate the student life and the idea of homecoming. We got a bunch of alumni come down. We have a bunch of the Greek Lives Dance. Any group that really wants to signs up, and it just kind of celebrates being a part of Monmouth.
Also coming up for ASAP is the Late Night Fall Festival on Friday, October 17th in Scotland Yard at 9.
Taking a look at some events on campus this week. Tonight, the sponsors of ASAP are on the case, and they need your help. Come to Scotland Yard at 8 to solve the murder mystery and bring your improv skills. Also tonight at 8, Emoji will discuss homosexuality at its general meeting. Come to the Tartan Room in lower level Stockdale to learn more about the topic. And tomorrow, fall break begins after full semester classes, and Friday after half semester classes. Classes resume next Wednesday.
Coming up next in sports, homecoming weekend for the Scots. We'll take a look at all the action next. Homecoming was kind to the Scots once again as they took on Beloit last Saturday. No cannon for this year's homecoming game, but there is plenty of noise thanks to the Scots running game. Running back Michael Beanie had a pair of touchdowns before halftime, making it 23-0. With a good lead, Monmouth still wasn't finished. Beanie scored another 2 touchdowns through the second half. Quarterback Tanner Matlick also added to the lead with a rushing touchdown. Beloit did manage to score off a fumble recovery, but the Scots stayed on top with a 40-7 win, made this year's homecoming that much better.
We just practice hard like we always do. We always get good looks from the scout team. They really helped us out a lot this week, so that's always important to get good looks from the freshmen and the scout team. They prepared us a lot for this week, so I give them a lot of the credit for this win.
The Scots will travel to Jacksonville to take on conference opponent Illinois College on Saturday at 1. Last Saturday, men's water polo hosted an exhibition match against the Lindenwood Lions. The Scots and Lions held a close game for the entire first half, staying tied at 2-2 in the first period and 5-5 in the second. After the half, Lindenwood was able to pull away from Monmouth with a small lead. After several big goals in the half, the Lions took a final victory of 15-9. And the water polo will travel to Pennsylvania to take on Washington and Jefferson University on October 18th. As a part of homecoming, Monmouth inducted 4 members to the M Club Hall of Fame. The 31st class to be inducted into the Hall of Fame included Kara Kurtz-Kinsler, Joe Larkins, Lance Zedrick, and Ivy Clark. Kinsler holds the school record in triple jump. Larkins finished in the top 10 of Monmouth pitchers with 6 shutouts, 192 strikeouts, and a career 2.84 ERA. Zedrick set a Midwest Conference record in 1983 for shot put, and Clark was a great basketball player, finishing his career with 729 points as a Scot. Their names and faces will be put in the Hall of Fame in the Huff Athletic Center. That's a look at sports. Here are your scores for this week. That's it for MCTV this week. I'm David Beidle.
And I'm Alistair Ramsey, and catch us in 2 weeks for another exhilarating episode of MCTV.
And I'm Tori Philbin. You can visit us on the web at monmouthcollege.edu/MCTV. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.